What's up, everyone? Welcome to the village once more. Welcome to the hut. It probably seems like I was out of town for a while on your end because I've only been putting out videos of like IST and stuff, but I've been at site for a while. Got some cool stuff to show you, but this video is actually talking about coffee. So this video is talking about coffee, so more specifically cafes. So, and even in my little village, there are little cafes that are there. So they serve a variety of things, to be honest. I mean, a lot serve some sort of snacky sort of food. They're not really like restaurants, but they might serve like classic bread with mayonnaise. Most serve like Nescafe or tea of some kind. They're all pretty similar, to be honest, but I thought it would be kind of fun to go visit a couple and kind of rate them on an American scale. Well, I did some research and looked at like what makes a good cafe, just to see what was on the internet, and added my own little thing and just took it from a Guinea perspective. So I have 3 standards that I'm going to be basing everything on, and one kind of bonus. So the first standard is just ambiance, so what it's like, and you know, see if it's relaxing, see if it's lively, what does it feel like, what's the atmosphere like. Second thing is the quality and diversity of what's there. So some things are going to be the same, like they're all going to have Nescafe or whatever, and they're all going to have tea, but sometimes they have like lemons with it, sometimes they have bread, different snacks. Maybe they do serve actual food, or maybe it's close to food, so that's kind of what's available in the area. The third one's kind of comfort and just generally how the whole thing's set up. So if there's not much seating or if it's not that comfortable. And then the bonus would be, because this is Guinea and because this is a hot season, so the biggest bonus is, do they have cold drinks? If I can get a cold sachet of water, or if I can get a cold soda, oh my God. These definitely kind of push it over the edge. So we're gonna visit like 3 or 4 over the next couple days and just see what we think, see what we find, see what's here. And plus it's a good excuse to see a little of the town. So I'm gonna be taking the GoPro around and not this big camera. Just make it a little easier on myself, make it so I don't attract so much attention, kind of get like a real experience instead of just a horde of people following me, which is what happens when you take this guy out. And we'll just see how it goes. So I'm leaving the house now to go to school, but this is also time where we get our first coffee. So I usually go to the same guy every day, so we're just gonna go to him. Ça c'est le gâteau, ça. Ah, ok. Donc ça c'est le bon manger pour le matin. C'est jelly.
Gâteau.
Ah. 500. Ah, moi je vais prendre un. Ouais, nickel.
Ah, oui, là.
Le bon c'est ça.
Ah, ouais.
Voilà. Merci. Une soma. Merci. Ah, c'était. C'est le film, quoi, ça. Tu as vu? Moi, j'ai fait le film pour montrer quel est le café pour les gens là-bas en Amérique. Je vais envoyer là-bas.
Ouais.
Ah,
C'est bon.
et il y a fait café noir.
Café noir.
So that was a little gâteau, a little cake to eat for breakfast, and now I'm getting a coffee. And there's a lot of people who are doing the same thing, so it's just kind of, you know, hanging out with the people. So ambiance, I'd say, right now, because I'm like into talking with people, it's good. It's good to start the energy. We'll see coffee when we get it, but it's pretty good. And honestly, quality doesn't change too much. Comfort-wise, you know, wooden benches, but there are these that kind of lean back. This chair is kind of fun. This chair is like my chair. And I happen to know that there are unfortunately no cold drinks. So there's some like semi-cold, like kept in a cooler sort of thing, but nothing crazy. So, you know, this is kind of our baseline. This is the cafe here. Ça va? These chairs are kind of cool. They're kind of leany backy. They're good. And then there's where they actually sell. Ah, merci, monsieur. C'est bon? So Guineans mix in a ton of sugar. I've kind of just become used to that. Which is kind of a shame. In the States, it's all black coffee, but this is like an espresso, so. C'est ça. Might have gotten some coffee grinds in the bottom of that one, so some points off there. Alright, gotta head up to school. Ambe coffee. Merci. Alright, so that was kind of the control, like I've said a couple times. The language that I'm speaking is not French. Well, it's a little bit of French, but it's a lot of Malinke, which is kind of a local language spoken around here. Not everyone speaks French. So that cup of coffee cost about 10 cents. Okay, I'm going to sign off and go to school, but until after school when I will be visiting another cafe. We're at the second, c'est anglais maintenant. Voila! We're at the second cafe, so it is after school, and I'm with one of my students, Mori, and we're at the cafe. We're going to get some Lipton, je pense. C'est Lipton? Vous avez Lipton? Voilà. C'est Lipton. Vous avez citron? C'est café noir seulement. Ah, donc on va prendre le café noir. Oui. Tu veux?
Moi.
Oui.
Non, je ne veux pas.
Ok. Voilà, merci. Comment ça? Même là, voilà. Ça. C'est bon. Ouais, so ambiance-wise, we got this music in the background, which isn't even really music. I think it's an imam or something, so it's a bit aggressive. So that knocks us off a couple on the ambiance. But in general, this place, I kind of like the setup. Comfort-wise, like this is a great place to work. This is where I come and do some of my lesson plans and stuff. And then, what was the third one? Oh, just access of ingredients. So we didn't have tea with, usually they have tea. We didn't have any tea with limes, which is really yummy. We just had café noir, comme ça. So that knocks us off a little bit too. But the one thing, the bonus, is that there is a little refrigerator out there. I think there is cold drinks. So we'll see after I'm done this coffee if there is cold drinks. That will make a big difference. And over there, they watch like football matches, and there's some plugs so you can charge some things, and that's where the music is coming from over there. This is an example of what's sold here. So it's like these things you light up to send away the mosquitoes. There's butter, there's mayonnaise, there's lots of drinks. Ooh, detergent. I didn't even know we could get that in this village. Plus these little glucose cookies, which are yummy. So, a lot of things here. A lot of things here. Milk, toothbrushes, toothbrush or toothbrushes. Good news. It was coldish. It's not very cold. It's a little cold. So, it gives a little points. Tu veux un peu? Ouais. On va protéger. Front. Tate? Doni. Che fai la video, foto ta. Ah, c'est le film quoi. So this place, I've seen it a couple times, but it's kind of deep, so I've never really known all that's here. There's like eggs here. They make like egg sandwiches and everything, so this is actually pretty nice. There is a generator out back, so it looks like there's cold drinks, which is a plus. Ambiance, it looks like it's well visited. There's a lot of people here, but it's kind of a big place, so lots of seats. Could be pretty chill. Not sure it's the best place to work, but probably a good place to hang out. What's the next one? I forgot. Excessive like availability of things. Well, there's tea, which is good. I'm sure there's coffee. There's a ton of snacks in there. I think we're winning there. Last was comfort. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of places to sit. You could work, but it looks like ambiance-wise, it's not the best place for work. Probably a better place to chill and hang out. And then cold drink-wise, yes. Food-wise, yes. I'm shocked I've never been here. It's not like this isn't a big town. I need to get out more, I guess. I thought I got out a lot. Guess not. That was actually probably one of the better ones we've been to. So this is back there. You see, it's kind of deep. It's kind of hard to see what's in there. So that's why I've never gone in there before. But I'll probably go back, maybe to get an egg sandwich. There's actually like 2 or 3 more cafes, but there's only so many teas or coffees you can drink in a day, and I feel like they are fairly similar. We did see a bit of a distinction. Now, part of that might have been like the time of day that we were going. So the first one was early in the morning. There's certain things. Was there bread? I kind of forget. I feel like I could have had bread, but there wasn't bread. Then the second one was definitely the worst. It's the furthest from my house, which isn't saying much because the town's pretty small, but it also had really loud music, which again could have just been the time of day, and it wasn't actually music, it was like prayer. It had probably, I mean, it only had tea, or it only had coffee, it didn't have tea. It probably had the most limited selection. There's that. Probably the best was this last one I went to, which is the first time I've been in there, but I will be back. I was amazed to see them making eggs back there, and I didn't film back there because it was too dark, so couldn't really get too much. But it looked like they sold a lot. It looked like a pretty nice place. They had a generator going, so that was would have definitely given the best cold drinks. So that one kind of checks off all the blocks. The only thing was it probably wasn't as great a place to work. But, you know, if that's the only downfall, there's plenty of reasons to go back. But, yeah, so I hope that was interesting. I know coffee shops can be a big thing back in the States, and, you know, we have them here. So I thought, why not look around and kind of give some comparison, do some rating, you know, like a Yelp review of each one. So I hope it was interesting. If you thought it was interesting, go ahead and tell me what was interesting and what you thought of it in the comments below, and subscribe if you're not already, because it's good, you know. That number helps my ego, but no, it also, the more we can get people to see Guinea, the better things are, because Guinea is such a beautiful country, and it's a place people don't know too much about. So the more that I can share Guinea and share what an incredible and unique place this is, that's my goal. And so when you subscribe or when you share it with a friend, that helps me with that goal, to share what a beautiful country this is, and what a beautiful place like all these places are. So anyway, take care, and I'll see you next time.